What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons, the latest game released, Minecraft game released by the awesome studio over there at Everbloom, Everbloom Games. I think last time we made it here to the city. Now we need to make our way. I believe we need to make our way over to the other side. We're looking for, I believe, a frost giant or a storm giant. Wayfinder should be... Here we go. This is where we're going. Like I said, if you have not picked this up, I highly recommend you do so. Amazing work went into this. A lot of heart went into every aspect from the world design, but especially when it comes to the voice acting. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's some of the best that you can find on the marketplace. I don't think we've ever had as much voice acting or as much detail. And if you haven't watched the interview I did with Redstone Scientist, the creative and operational director for Everbloom, and make sure to go look that up and see it. He goes into a lot of good details about some of the stuff they had to do to make this happen. And it's had a very big journey, so definitely make sure to check it out when you get a chance. Let's see, what do we got here? Are these Yetis? The spell casting just does not get old, man. How we doing? Coin, good. I believe I purchased. Yeah, when we made it to that town. We purchased that way. What we got here? Whoa! What are you, guy? Are they fighting? No, they're not. Boom. Oh, man. You. Booyah. Okay, we got some big guys coming around here. Where we make sure. Oh, we actually missed something. Heading in the wrong direction. Getting so anxious to fight things. Oh, well, we're actually, no, we're going in the right direction. Never mind. Oh, okay. That's an owlbear. That I recognize. Are they fighting? Because he doesn't have any health. Ooh, I missed. Like I said, I still don't know what those guys are. Comment section if you guys can. Let me know what the name is, official name for these guys here. Okay, where are we going? Still going that way. Ah, they got me. Not too far. Not too far we have to go back. Huh, interesting. Holy cow. Yeah, we're gonna just keep running. We're just gonna keep running.
I should warn you, in case you did not already know, dragons and giants have a long-standing rivalry that verges on hatred, depending on the parties involved. Storm giants are known as goodly, if stern, creatures, but regardless of this one's disposition, it might be for the best if you do not mention my presence or involvement.
Ah, something else to complicate things. That's good to know. Thanks.
Interesting.
Hello?
Oh, snap.
Where are you? Just want to talk.
Booyah.
You shall not proceed.
Yo.
You tread a dangerous path, human. If you have come to rob or hunt me, then I hope that you have made peace with yourself.
That, Katra, is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us. They are the storm. It is a part of them. Be careful.
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here, lest I blast you off the side of the mountain.
Okay, let's see if we can get some insight.
She is quite guarded and wary of you, but contrary to her words, she does not seem to want to harm you, though is certainly willing to if you threaten her.
Do you know a druid named Kimeron? No. Should I? Do you know of any other storm giants in the area? No. I live separate from my people.
I think you do know them, and I need help, and I think that either you or he can give it to me.
I am listening.
My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with Kimeron.
And what if I refuse to help? What will you do?
I need. Ouch, man. Why not? I'm just coming, just saying hi. You know. Him dying is bad.
If you do not help, then my friend will die, and that could mean something terrible for the world.
That seems rather far-fetched. Still, you are earnest, I will grant that much. This is a powerful item that you seek, and not something to be handed over lightly. Though perhaps you will do. Very well. I indeed possess the rod, and am willing to part with it in return for a favor.
Of course, everybody always has something for me to do.
The druid who last held the rod is indeed a friend of mine. Kimeron, however, has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures, rather than negotiate. The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and have imprisoned him in the great fortress they built nearby, known as Revel's End. I cannot enter that bastion, as its magic wards me away. If you want the rod, then you must find a way to free Kimeron. Once he is with me again, the rod will be yours.
Let's try an insight
She
check.
holds every card and could betray the deal once she has what she wants, but her demeanor inclines you to think that she is sincere.
Lord
What is
Alliance?
the Lord's Alliance?
Even I, in my isolation, know what it is. The Alliance is an agreement between various rulers and their lands, most notably those of Neverwinter, Waterdeep, and Silvery Moon on the Sword Coast. They were founded as an act of solidarity to keep the armies of evil at bay, and thereby protect the common folk. Coincidentally enough, protecting the common folk also protects these rulers' power and other interests.
Of course.
Will
Is he
Kimeron
dangerous?
be dangerous to me?
Only if you give him reason to think that you mean harm to either him or the wilderness. Otherwise, he is quite personable.
Sounds like she's got a thing for him. What
has
did he do?
done to get imprisoned exactly?
He defends the wild places of Faerun. Anywhere that wildlife and nature are threatened, he goes to protect it and eliminate the threat. Sometimes that means destroying a band of marauding orcs. Sometimes that means destroying a duke's mining operation.
Messing with the powerful people's money. Let's go count on
Prison break
me.
to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me in.
Well then, perhaps Kimeron has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning to you. Beware the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something has changed lately. I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there. Every time I've tried to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope that you do not encounter it. Good luck.
Sounds like a cool fight. Alright.
That is all a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the best we can do is probably to investigate the prison, see if we can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
Alrighty. Heading to the prison. Oh, cool. The horse is still down here. Don't mind us. We're just coming through. Yeah, what are those things? See, some of the monsters I recognize. Some of them I'm just like, I have no idea what that. What is this?
The Illithid, also known as Mind Flayers, once ruled vast empires across multiple worlds, conquering whole races and forcing them into service. Ships like this one were how the monsters traveled between the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
Let's see what's in there real quick. Oh, you guys don't scare me. Holy cow, what is going on? All I know is I couldn't move and everything was hitting me. Don't wander too far off, horsey. What? All that work and that chest is empty? Of course. Of course it would be empty. Man, I'd rather it have been a mimic. And I hate those things. I mean, you guys could have put something in the chest, you know, like a potion or two.
No sign of that creature that Nalkra warned us about. Can you discern anything noteworthy?
The place is rather quiet. Still, waiting for a few minutes, you do not see any guards, but do notice that the front door is wide open. Otherwise, though, you cannot see any apparent weaknesses.
Forcing our way in isn't going to be an option, I don't think.
No, I think you were quite right about that.
I would have liked to try.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Kimeron out.
Before we go in, let's see that we get... Yes, we have a stat point. Okay. Yeah, let's put another one into that one. Wait, did that work? No, it didn't. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Our spells are a big thing, so getting the cooldowns lower for that is very, 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 very important.
Still no guards? You would think that someone would have stopped or questioned us by now. I do not like the feel of this. Make sure that the front door stays open and unlocked too. I do not wish to be trapped in here. See what you can find through that hole. There might be another passage or something similar. Something to lead us out of here.
No offense, but how am I supposed to keep the door from locking? Okay, here we go, here we go.
That looks like it connects to the door in the entryway, and judging by these notes, most of the rest of the prison too. It seems to be a full containment and lockdown system. Everything is barred and sealed. Perhaps there's been a prison riot or some revolt? Messy as that may be, it could provide a good distraction for getting inside and extracting Kimeron.
So... I'm guessing that will turn, or is there a certain... Wait. No. No, still the front door is open. That's about it. Um, see, now I'm lost. Wrong one. Like, is there a certain... I'm not. I, I have no idea. Is there a certain pattern we're supposed to do, or just play around with them until something unlocks? Maybe. They said the waypoint's not popping up anywhere else. I'm just looking around, seeing if there's anything I missed. Yeah, I'm not 100% clear of what we're supposed to do. Well, let's see. He says something about notes. I don't. Did we pick up notes or something? I already had this. I think I did. Like maybe there's some numbers or something hidden that we can't see. They were supposed to leave? Let's see. Maybe these are something. These buttons. I've seen them around. That one kind of looks like a 7. Do I see any more? See, that one looked like a 7. This one could be an 8 on its side, maybe? Or that's supposed to be a 0, maybe? And then that one is a 3. So maybe 3, Yeah.
Now let us get back into the open and hope that we have not released all of the prisoners or endangered the guards. That would...
What was that?
Holy.
What are demons doing in a prison?
Booyah. Man, I love these spells. Quite literally, I just can't get enough of using these things. Maybe we should have done a, maybe we should have gone through as a wizard.
Devils and now demons. Encountering both in such a relatively short time is seldom a good sign. Either you are cursed with rotten luck or something is brewing. Unless Rebel's End is taken to enlisting monsters from the Abyss as guards, something has gone thoroughly awry. This is becoming increasingly distressing.
How worried should I be about this?
Very. If there are this many demons in one room, then there are likely to be others. They were likely summoned and then broke free from their summoner.
Uh-oh.
If the summoner was particularly careless, they may have left a portal open, through which more demons and demonic spirits could enter our world. Unfortunately, I think that the lockdown we just lifted may have been the only thing keeping them here in the prison.
Uh-oh.
What is the Abyss exactly?
It is one of the lower planes, a seething pit of madness, rage, and destruction. Its endless layers are populated with demons of all shapes and forms, varying in intellect and cunning, but uniform in their desire to wreak chaos and kill. The Abyss is reckless, thoughtless evil made manifest.
How likely is it that the prison's keepers have summoned these things?
Unlikely. The Lord's Alliance may be only as good as their interests allow, or as benefits them. But they are intelligent enough to know that summoning demons for help is an often counterproductive and deadly proposition.
Yeah, it wouldn't be profitable for them.
They would forbid such practices within their institutions, including this one.
Maybe
Do you think that Kimeron has anything to do with them being here?
I doubt it, unless Kimeron were presented with a too tempting opportunity, was consumed by vengeance, or had simply gone mad. He would not risk summoning demons. They would do as much damage to his precious wilderness as any human host would, polluting and tainting the land with their very presence.
Any advice going into this?
Yes, don't die. Get out as quickly as you can.
Helpful.
As we go, look for evidence of a cult like the one we found near Candlekeep. If we find who or whatever created the portal, we may in turn discover a way to collapse it.
I got you. I can take this. Booyah. Now there's a mimic. Booyah. Back. I can hear more of them. Upstairs we go. I very much like that they have good amounts of combat. I love the story that they have going here. I love the voice acting, but the combat is fun, and normally that's I'm asking for more combat, and they actually give us a lot.
Spellcaster nearby animating them, or they've been possessed with demonic spirits.
Because normally there's a trade-off. You normally get a ton of story and very little combat, or you get a lot of combat with no story. Take that.
I do not see evidence of the warden, nor anyone else. He likely took the keys with him, but you might still want to search this room. See what you can find.
Okay, we'll search
There doesn't
desk.
seem to be much here, aside from forms and other documentation that don't provide any information pertinent to your task. Pulling aside
Search
a
room.
loose brick in the wall, you find a lockbox tucked into the empty space. Lacking a key, you can either try to pick the lock with your meager tools, or try to bust it open.
Wow. Those are all high. I'm guessing the desk is where the key should have been, but we failed that check, so it's not. We're gonna have to use either force or lock picking, but there's no way we're gonna
After
get
spending
that.
about 10 minutes fiddling with a tumbler and pin combination, you finally stuff your lockpicks back into your pocket. Cursing and giving up the task is beyond your skill. You try fitting your fingernails beneath the lid.
Oh,
Some pens to make
man.
some leverage, and in a burst of frustration, try to just tear the top off. Unfortunately, the metal doesn't seem inclined to budge, regardless of how much you struggle and curse at it.
We had one. We were 1 point away. You're killing me. All right, because we can't keep
There
doing
doesn't
them
seem to
over and
be
over
much
again,
here.
right? Yeah,
Pulling aside
leave.
a loose brick in the wall, you find a lockbox tucked into the empty space. Lacking a key, you try fitting your finger.
Yeah, leave. We can't do anything. We'll have to just keep moving on because we failed all the checks.
That looks like it was probably the warden. Their body is no longer their own. No choice, no movement, not commanded by something else. A puppet. Nothing to be done, no helping them, nothing. Have to break him. That is all. Just break what is left. Break the shell. Break the puppet, and it will be over.
Calm down, guy.
Good work.
Yeah, are you okay?
You sound
I am fine now.
that seemed to really affect you. Do you want to talk about what just happened?
This is too familiar. Like what happened in my cave, the close spaces, being unable to do anything. Having to watch everything around me without the power to influence it. Then seeing someone else whose body has been stolen from them and turned into a marionette for someone else's amusement or cruel deeds, while I am forced to feel you break what is left of them. And I see me in my body instead of a skeleton, and it just makes everything...
Ouch.
I feel everything that you feel, and see everything that you see in a physical sense, but my emotions are still my own, and they color our experiences differently. I see them differently in that way, and I cannot control how those experiences affect me, and that in itself makes it worse. The lack of control, that is. Feeling even more helpless and all the more weak and pathetic because of it. It spirals into panic or becomes a dark pit that I lose myself in, and it does not stop. Even after whatever we have done ends, I still feel it. For a long time afterward, minutes, hours, pretending to be fine, even speaking normally, is exhausting in a way that should not apply to someone without a body.
That is an interesting way of putting it.
I'm sorry. That's a lot. I knew you were feeling strained, but I hadn't realized it was that powerful. Again, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Thank you, but do not be sorry. I do not mean this to sound ungrateful, but it feels more like pity than sympathy, even if my mind knows otherwise. Perhaps it is best we move on. Keys. Find the keys.
You sift through the shards of bone and scraps of torn clothes and armor until you hear a jangle. You retrieve a ring of keys, each of which is inscribed with runes and magic formulae. You would never have opened the cells without these.
Okay, I wanted to make sure we're going the right way. I kind of got a little turned around there. I wasn't quite sure where we were heading.
Oh, the jingling of keys. Now that is a welcome sound. Certainly better than listening to screaming demons anyhow. And who might you be? I see no uniform. You don't look like a demon to me.
No, you first. Who are you?
Oh, depends who's asking.
I don't work here and I'm not here to hurt anyone. Just tell me your name.
I could make you run around looking for whatever list the warden keeps the names of his prisoners on, but that wouldn't help either of us, would it? Aside from maybe making me giggle. I could really use a good laugh. Very well. My name is Mayastan Kimeron. What do you want with me exactly?
Nalkra sent me to free you.
Oh, finally. She said she would figure something out, but I'd given up on her once the demons appeared.
What happened?
Here? Why are there demons and where are the guards?
How much information do you think I can get while locked up in a stationary cell? Well, a fair amount, actually. About a week ago, there was an alarm. Like, if there'd been a prison break. But everyone was running toward the bottom level and someone shouted about a portal or something like that. Almost none of those guards came back. And those who did were being chased by all of the lovely creatures you've encountered here yourself. My best guess is someone opened a portal to the abyss, lost control, and was subsequently killed. Judging by the state of this place, it seems likely that the portal's still open too. As for the other guards, well, I wouldn't think about it too hard if I were you.
Will these keys get you out?
Why, yes, they will. Glad to see someone thinking ahead. That being said, I won't be going anywhere while that portal's still open, so you'll have to go find my magic focus too.
Where would
Yeah.
I find your focus?
There's a lockup somewhere for inmates' possessions. Get the warden's keys, and you should be able to open whatever box or closet you can find.
Can you seal
Can
it?
you actually close the portal?
Oh, I should be able to. Even if I haven't been able to cast them, I could still prepare spells while locked up in here. Had a few things that could work at the ready just in case I ever got the chance. That being said, I'm starved and weak as a kitten, so I'll still need you to clear the way and take care of whatever's hanging around the portal before I'll risk exposing myself. I'm our only chance of nipping this crisis in the bud, after all.
So is it a guy or a girl? Because it sounds like a girl, but when we were talking to the storm giant, she said he.
How are you and some of the other prisoners still alive? Wouldn't the demons have torn you apart by now?
Oh, trust me, they've tried. Multiple times. However, these cells are reinforced magically on the outside, and have constantly active anti-magic fields on the inside. Demons cannot teleport in, or shoot fire, or whatever at us, nor can they rip the doors off. Ironically enough, these cells are the safest places in the entire building, so far as I can tell.
That's why he doesn't want to
Relaxing,
leave.
if I didn't have to listen to the occasional blood-curdling, inhuman shriek echoing through the halls.
Okay. I'll be back.
soon.
Okay, I'll be here.
I whiffed that one. Whoa, is that? Was that the thing that scared the storm giant away? Oh. Come on. You and me, man. You and me, man. Ooh, another suit of armor. Oh, 2 suits of armor. Any chance we could talk this out, guys? I guess not.
Hey, Vair? We haven't been using your magic site as much, but I haven't seen any evidence of a cult or any other religious or magical activity aside from what's needed to keep this place running.
Oh, yes, strange.
I hear.
Just get us out of this prison.
Ooh, I see a slime over there, eh? Booyah. Come on, come on. Heading up. Like I said, I think the game definitely has a really good balance between exposition and combat. Got a really good amount of both, and I think it really helps. A lot of times, like I said, it's either one or the other. And even when a lot of times when these games do focus on combat, still isn't that in depth, or there's still not that much of it. He said, if you got a good combat system, let me use it. He said, this one's definitely delivering on that. It's just so satisfying to hit some of these spells. Especially the fireball and the divine smite are kind of just, they're too fun to hit. If I could, I'd never stop firing them.
Oh, my focus. Excellent. Have you cleared the path to the portal?
I think I have.
I think so.
Oh, you even took care of that big, bat-like thing? That one looked particularly menacing. If I'm being entirely honest, I nearly peed myself when it stopped by to try to get into my cell.
I'm sorry.
The what?
The what?
Oh.
Nalker mentioned some sort of flying monster before we came, but we haven't seen it yet. Do you think it's still here?
Oh, yes. I saw it just yesterday. If it hadn't flown off by then, something must be keeping it here. My guess is it's feeding off whatever energy's coming out of the portal. Or perhaps the lesser demons coming through, treating the portal like a fishing hole. Well, if that thing's still hanging around, then it will probably rip me to shreds the moment I try to seal the portal. I'll find a place to hide, or maybe just stay in this cozy and very safe cell until it's dead or driven off. Once you've done that, I'll close the portal and we can get out of this place. I would guess it probably perches somewhere up high. Might want to start searching the upper levels.
My thing is, that storm giant seems pretty powerful. I feel like she could have taken whatever it is we're about to fight, if we could take it.
Wow. I've never actually been up quite this high. Is this what it's like for you? Viewing the world from above while flying? Everything spread out so endlessly.
It was.
Here it is.
Any chance those specks are dangerous or harming anything in the area?
What a lucky day this is. The two souls have come to be packaged into the same body.
sense me?
And you.
Oh, snap.
Yes, one must say that it is a delight to encounter a soul as rich and potent as yours, noble worm. I cannot say that in all of my centuries I have ever consumed any of your kind who were older than mere adolescents. Young and tender, yes. But their souls do not have the potency that yours does. And all of this without contending with your fiery breath or iron-hard scales. Oh, you are most generous in coming here, so exposed.
The monster seems to be almost shivering in anticipation as it flexes its claws and bares its teeth. You get the sense that you might only have time for one question before the thing's patience runs out.
How did this portal open?
You do not know. Neither of you. To think that even such a wise beast as a dragon would not know the happenings and patterns of his own world. How little have you paid attention to what is around you? Don't worry though, I will relive the universe of your arrogance.
I mean, you could have just answered the question, guy. Sheesh.
You will not have to face your deity's judgment when I am done with you. Death will be the true end. Once I devour your souls, not even a shred of you shall remain in this universe.
Whoa.
I shall enjoy.
Come on, back fireball. Gotta keep your heels up with this guy. Ah! Just when I go to throw the fireball. Jeez. Ah, I missed that one. Where's he at? Ah! Keeps doing that! Get the fireball ready. Got him.
Fools. Even if you strike me down and destroy my body here, I will simply reform in the abyss. And when I do, and when my master carves a path into this world, nothing will stop me from hunting you down. Your souls will be mine in the end.
That one was freaky. That was definitely freaky.
Well, that just happened. Let's head back to Kimeron.
As much as your presence brightens
Oh,
up this
well,
place,
that
I'd really
was
rather be
downright
out of here.
unsettling.
Hurry
Uh-oh.
still. The deed is done. However, I fear that what magic I could work here today was limited and will only be a temporary solution. Once I have some rest, though, I can return and enact something more permanent.
What
Other
about
prisoner?
the other people still in the prison? It will be some time before more guards appear to help them.
Oh, I plan to free them all. I cannot abide by anything being trapped against its will. If these prisoners prove to still be dangerous to others, though, well, then it will be my responsibility to find and eliminate them. Lots of work if that happens, but I'll manage.
What about the crimes that they have already committed? They haven't finished their sentences.
Not my problem, and I don't really care about such strict laws. Way I see it, just being stuck in here was punishment enough. If they break the rules again, though, then someone will put them down. Might be me, it might be someone else.
Oh, he is a vigilante, so yeah, that makes sense. Use the
Did
rod.
you use the Rod of Alignment to keep the portal shut? Put things back the way they're supposed to be.
That is a good idea, but I do not know how to say this any more clearly than to say that the portal being open is how things are supposed to be.
What?
It seemed to have opened on its own, naturally. I've heard of such phenomenon, but never seen it. I suppose we just got unlucky. Using the rod, though, would just reopen the rift, I'm afraid. Nothing can ever be easy, can it?
No, it cannot.
Are you ready to go back to Nokra now?
Oh, once I've had a bite to eat, sure. There must be something around here that hasn't rotted or been gnawed on by demons. As soon as I'm rested, though, I'll turn into an air elemental or a snowy owl. Something. Fly to Nulkra's cave. I'll be there long before you.
Stay safe then. Would have hated to go to all this trouble just for you to get eaten by a crag cat or something on the way back.
Yeah, well, the benefit of being a druid is that I can always turn into one of them if they try. Maybe insult their mother to get them to back off. You wouldn't guess it, but they're surprisingly touchy about their mom's crag cats. Never you worry. I'll see you there.
That was another good one. Okay. I believe we have just enough time to go tell her the good news. Too bad my horsey is gone. Hopefully we can find another one. Otherwise, we've got a long walk back. Ooh, that would have been cool if we could summon one. Don't mind me. I'm just running until we can get back to where we were. There's so many of everything out here. Everything wants to kill us. Yeah. Booyah. I'm trying just to get back to her. It was so much easier when we had a horse. Yeah, but we're getting there. We're almost there. Don't mind us. We're just coming through. More of those doggone things. Ooh, nice hit. Let's go. Yeah, no wonder he beat us there. We had to walk. He got to fly.
You have returned. Good. I can now say to your face that I do not enjoy being deceived, dragon.
Of course she knew. Of course she knew what was going on.
Be careful.
Doesn't
Having
matter.
a dragon in me make that much of a difference?
It could make all the difference. Their kind's greed and arrogance has led to calamities that even the gods paled at.
I could say the same for giants and their lust for conquest and dominance over others.
Those were Endandravair's ancestors, not him. Don't be so quick to judge someone for things their predecessors did. I remember you telling me a few stories about your people that weren't exactly flattering either.
See?
We figured out what you would want the rod for, and personally, I fully support your desire to return to your natural form. Especially if it means unearthing whatever your attackers are planning.
And what about after the dragon is returned to its form? Can we trust them with it then?
I'd hope so. If not, though, we can always take it back. Either way, can't condemn someone for something they haven't done yet, right? Give it to them with my blessing.
Fine. But if you can hear me, dragon, I do this not for your sake. I do it for the child. They do not deserve to have their thoughts constantly invaded, and should be able to live their life without someone constantly whispering in their ear. A person's mind is meant to be their refuge and safe haven, even when nowhere else is. Besides, there is something about you, child. A sense of impending significance, for lack of a better term. I have been in this world long enough to trust my intuition, and it tells me to keep an eye on you. Regardless of what happens to the dragon, I will be curious to know your doings. Now go, hunt your quarry. And remember that the rod is not all-powerful. You must weaken your target first if it is a living thing. You have a battle ahead.
Where to
Any
look?
idea where we might find the creatures that stole Vair's body?
I tried scrying them too, but their lair seems to be protected from such spying. Sorry.
I may have an idea, though.
We'll take any advice you can offer.
Speak with the dwarves of Kelvin's Cairn. I have overheard their conversations whilst traveling as a storm. They speak of their kin in Mithril Hall facing a mysterious crisis, though I could not learn any details. Still, their troubles and yours could be related. If so, they may provide direction and help against a common foe.
It is as good a start as any. These foes are unnatural to our world, so they are bound to make disturbances that we might be able to follow.
Well, it's a start at least. Thank you both for your help.
Happy hunting!
All right. Whew, man, these are getting good. I am definitely liking the different things that are going on. I would definitely recommend doing this by yourself. This has a multiplayer feature, but I feel like a second person would kind of take away a little bit of the edge when it comes to the fights, because like we beat that demon, or was it a devil? But like literally, I think like we were at the edge there when it came to almost beating him. I think a second person would have made it too easy. So I would definitely recommend actually playing through this alone, and then maybe then go through again afterwards with a friend. All right, guys. So we are going to end our episode there. Still having a lot of fun. I'm loving all the unique characters that we're running into, and the combat is actually fun, and there's plenty of it. Like I said earlier, a lot of times you either get one or the other, and they've done a lot of hard work to give you both, which is to be expected. I'm still what is this? I think we're like 3 hours in now. And still have a ton more. Maybe I think we're coming up. Actually, no, we're coming up on 4 hours in, and still have a lot going on. Like I said, this is definitely huge for a Bedrock Marketplace add-on. So that's why I call it a full-fledged game, not just an add-on. We still got tons to do. So make sure to stay tuned. Shout out to my channel members, Elijah, M4 Penguin, and Andrea. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And if you guys would like to join them, think about becoming a channel member. It helps support the channel so we can give you guys more content, as well as the closer I can get to going actual full-time, the better. Then I can really do a lot of cool things and set up a lot of cool things for you guys on this channel and my second channel, The Average Arcader Show. So if you guys could, go check that out. All right. I will catch you guys next time. Average Arcader out.